This is Annabel de Asis Broniola from Ipil National High School, Ipil or Moxire. This video will answer the frequently asked questions for the senior high school program. What is senior high school? Senior high school covers the last 2 years of the K-12 programs and includes grade 11 and 12. In senior high school, students will go through a breast curriculum and subjects under a track of their choice. Will senior high school mean 2 more years of high school? Yes. These 2 additional years will equip learners with skills that will better prepare them for the future, whether it will be employment, entrepreneurship, skills development, or further technical vocational training, or higher education or college. Will the additional 2 years of high school mean additional expenses? Not necessarily. Senior high school completes basic education by making sure that the high school graduate is equipped for work, entrepreneurship, or higher education. This is a step up from the 10-year cycle where high school graduates still need further education and expenses to be ready for the world. Senior high school will be offered free in public schools, and there will be a voucher program in place for public junior high school completers, as well as ESC beneficiaries of private high schools should they choose to take senior high school in private institutions. This means that the burden of expenses for the additional 2 years need not be completely shouldered by parents. What will I learn in senior high school that the current high school curriculum doesn't include? Senior high school covers 8 learning areas as part of its breast curriculum and adds specific tracks similar to college courses based on 4 disciplines. Academic, which includes business, science and engineering, humanities and social science, and a general academic strand. Technical vocational livelihood, with highly specialized subjects with TESDA qualifications, sports arts, and science. Senior high school students may pick a track based on how he or she will want to proceed after high school graduation. You can learn more about the tracks and strands as well as their curriculum in the K-12 curriculum guides. Next, will senior high school ensure employment for me? Senior high school cannot guarantee employment, but it creates the following opportunities. Standard requirements will be applied to make sure graduates know enough to be hireable. You will now be able to apply for TESDA certificates of competency or COCs and national certificates or NCs to provide you with better work opportunities. Partnerships with different companies will be offered for technical and vocational courses. You can now get work experience while studying, and companies can even hire you after you graduate. Entrepreneurship courses will now be included. Instead of being employed, you can now choose to start your own business after graduating, or choose to further your education by going to college. Next, how will senior high school affect my college education? Senior high school, as part of the K-12 basic curriculum, was developed in line with the curriculum of the Commission of Higher Education or CHED, the governing body for college and university education in the Philippines. This ensures that the time you graduate from senior high school, you will have the standard knowledge, skills, and competencies needed to go to college. Next, how will students choose their senior high school specializations? Students will undergo assessments to determine their strengths and interests. This will include an aptitude test, a career assessment exam, and an occupational interest inventory for high schools. Career advocacy activities will also be conducted to help guide students in choosing their specialization or track. Okay, next. How will student specializations or tracks be distributed across senior high schools? Specializations or tracks to be offered will be distributed according to the resources available in the area, the needs and interests of most students, and the opportunities and demands of the community. Next, where will senior high school be implemented? Will my school offer senior high school? Existing public and private schools, including colleges, universities, and technical institutions may offer senior high school. There may also be standalone senior high schools established by DepEd or private organizations. Next, will senior high school modeling schools that implemented a senior high school program in school year 2012 to 2013 be allowed to implement the senior high school program? Senior high school modeling schools listed in DepEd Order Number 71 Series of 2012 may implement the senior high school program, but they must go through the process of applying a provisional senior high school permit and must meet the standards and requirements for the senior high school program. Is senior high school really necessary? Must I go to senior high school? Yes, according to the law. Beginning school year 2016 to 2017, you must go through grades 11 and 12 to graduate from high school. Next, if I chose not to go to senior high school, what will happen to me? You will be a grade 10 completer, but not a high school graduate. Elementary graduates are those who finish grade 6. High school graduates must have finished grade 12. Next, where can I find out more about senior high school? You can find out more at the K-12 page. You can also ask your school administration, public or private, to contact the DepEd Division Office to help organize an orientation seminar. I hope this video answers your questions about senior high school program. If you have further questions, feel free to comment below and don't forget to hit the like